For this video, I'm going to show you how to choose your own picture and color it on Adobe Fresco. So the first thing I'm going to have you do is go to RV Art Centers, and then go to iPads, and then you click your Adobe Fresco. Way at the bottom there's lists to add to your search. So whatever you decide to do, it is really hard to do a realistic picture. So if I want to do like a sports player, doing a real life photo is extremely hard to do. That doesn't mean you can't do it, but there are easier ways, words to add that will find you easier pictures to choose from. So I would add any of these words, like just choose one, or you can try a different couple, to whatever you're searching for to find something that's easier. Let's say I want to do a jalapeno dancing. So I've already searched it. I'll kind of show you what's easy. So just searching it, we get all these different things. A real life photo like this is going to be harder to do because I would have to do all the different colors to make it look the same. If I add the word like clip art to it, we're going to get stuff that are a little bit easier to do. What makes it easy is if you can see like the black lines, or you can see distinct colors. There's no like gradually changing colors like blending. So here's kind of the difference. So this one, you can see the distinct colors for like making shadows. Even like the shadows, here's blue, and like you got a darker red. That's going to be easier to copy than like this one where it's slowly blending into the other color. So you're going to just choose one that you like. Try and find something that's easy to show you. Maybe, I think when I clicked vector gave me kind of the same options. It's kind of similar. It had one that was really easy to do. So I'm going to just choose this one since it's easy. To save it, you hold your finger down, click add to photos, then go to Adobe Fresco. To start a new file, you're going to click current screen size is what I usually use. To add the photo, it's the little picture, and then choose photos. And then I'm going to choose my little jalapeno. I'm going to zoom out on my screen and then make it nice and big to fit my paper, which maybe I'll actually spin this. Oops. And always grab it in the corners to make it bigger. If you grab it by like the tops or the sides, it's going to just stretch it. So the corners, it's going to keep it in the same like ratio to make it not look weird and distorted. I can't see my paper anymore because this is too bigger, but I can kind of see where it is over here. Whenever I have it how big I want, I'm going to click done. And now I'm ready to start tracing. So the pictures with a black line are going to be the easiest to do. I strongly suggest it. It'll be really easy. To do this, you're going to add a layer on top of it. The coloring pages that you got from my website, or the pictures from my website for paper puppets, that you're all adding layers below. When you're choosing your own, you have to add it on top. So I'm just going to click the plus sign. This layer is now on top. That's because I need to see what I'm drawing. So I'm going to use the third one from the bottom to start tracing all the black lines. And here I usually try and know what size my brush is. So I usually draw it beside, and then I see I need to have it a little thinner. So I just start kind of testing how big or small I need it. And I'm undoing by just tapping my two fingers, like when I'm holding my pencil or my Apple crayon or whatever it's called, I hold it, and then to tap it, I use like these two fingers, and it goes really easy and quick. So my first step is I'm going to trace all these black lines. Sometimes it's hard to see what you're doing. So in order to see it, you have to turn off the picture. So I'm going to click my little jalapeno on the side, and then I'm going to click this eyeball. to turn it off and see what I've got. So obviously I'm getting out of the lines a little bit, but I'm just gonna keep going and then I'll erase it. If I definitely tell I'm really off, then I'll just undo and start over again. One thing that's helping me make really nice smooth lines is I changed my smoothing. So over here is a squiggly line. I'm putting it to 100 to make really smooth curves. If it was at like 0, my curves are going to be a little bit more bumpy and not look as nice. So I'm going to go all the way back to that 100 and keep on going. So this is what I've got right now. I'm next going to kind of clean it up and make sure all my lines are connected. And I'm going to erase where I got out of the lines. This is kind of hard because I want to kind of make it look like it's blending in. So I'm kind of always a little bit picky about this. And this right here will be hard, so I'm going to make it even smaller. Okay, whenever I have the basic kind of black outline the way I like it, I'm going to duplicate this layer just in case anything bad would happen to my picture. So I'm going to click it, and then I'm going to click duplicate layer. It's a plus sign. So now I have 2, and I'm just going to turn off the top one. So I'm going to click this little eyeball to turn it off. I'm going to turn on my little jalapeno again. Okay, so now I got the colors. Now I'm ready to start filling in with the color. So I'm going to use this jalapeno right here to start using the paint bucket to fill it in. So I'm going to select my colors and then use the paint bucket just to tap and fill it in. Okay. Then I'm going to turn off the old jalapeno. So that's what I have. That is my work. I'm going to turn off the what I colored again. Okay, when I'm looking here, I can see that they had obviously this white and the darker red. So I'm going to add that. What I'm going to do is keep this layer turned off like what I've done. Add a layer on top of it because my dark red would sit on top of that. I'm going to add that layer, select my dark red, and then all it is just an outline. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. That'd be a good size. And I'm just going to go around the shape like they did. Which maybe I'm going to start over. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my jalapeno that I did because I'm sure it's not lining up perfectly. Yep, I can see it's not. So I'm gonna just try and fix that perfectly. Made a mistake. I was doing my red on the wrong layer. So I just undid and now I'm back to my right layer of that dark red. Okay, so I got my dark red on there. Obviously I'm covering some things. So the black lines I'm covering, but most importantly, I'm covering this like green part. So I'm gonna erase it if I really can't guess or see, I could put it below and still have this selected and then try and erase just by guessing. Then if I switch it back up top, okay, still haven't done it all. Oh, shoot, I made a mistake. This dark red line is on this picture, and that's why it's not erasing. So I have to undo a lot. So I'm just going to keep on clicking undo until I notice I don't have this red line. Okay. Nope, still have to go back further. Okay, I think I'm fixed my mistake. Okay, so back to this. On that layer, adding it here, where I was out, didn't get it all the way to the black line. Okay, now I'm going to erase by the little green. And I'm just going to eyeball and get as close as I can, and then fill back in with my dark red. Okay, so that's what I needed to erase with that. You can obviously tell like it's on the black lines and that doesn't really look nice, but I will show you how to fix that in a second. I'm going to turn off what I've done just to see the original picture. I still need to do the little white, so I'm going to add a layer on top again of those, and I'm just going to draw my little white parts. Those are my little highlights. So I really can't see what I'm doing because it's the same color right on top. So we're going to turn on what I've done. Okay, we got to fix that. So I'm going to make sure I have my white layer selected so I don't make that same mistake. And make this a nice circle. Okay, that's kind of okay. Okay, so now to fix the black, I'm going to first turn off the picture I got on the internet. So this is all that I've done. To fix where the black lines, so I've traced on top of the black lines, I'm going to now just turn on that duplicate layer of our black lines. And then it's fixed. So it just kind of makes it look nice. Okay, I see that I got out of the lines right here. I can tell it's my dark red, so I'm going to go to the dark red. And then I can erase there on that layer. I did it up here too. Okay, and there is my little jalapeno that I got from the internet that I traced. So I'm just going to group. I think I can group together what I've done. I think. Maybe not. Merge down. Yeah, that will work. Okay, I'm going to click it, click merge down, and then I'm going to stop once I get to that picture. So this is what I've done. And that was my picture that I had for inspiration. And then this one's mine. So picture, mine, picture, mine. I'm going to turn off that picture, and then there I have my little jalapeno.